Alright guys, Tom Lawrence here from highlyeffectiveleader.com, and in this video we will discuss how we listen first, understand second, and speak third. When you listen, you learn. When you speak, you don't learn. I talk a lot about influence because that is exactly what leadership is. Influence. There are many ways to influence another person, both positively and negatively. I have found that one of my favorite ways to influence another person is for them to influence me first. The best leaders I have ever worked with or been influenced by make the decision to be influenced first before trying to influence the other person. The reason the best leaders in the world like to be influenced first is because they want to understand the other person. They don't talk first. They don't butt in the middle of the conversation, and they don't tell them what they should or shouldn't be doing. They listen first, understand second, and speak third. When you try hard to see something, we sometimes strain our eyes so we can see it the best way we can. For example, seeing emotion on a person's face and understanding how they feel. When listening to a person, it is rare that we strain our ears to hear their words and understand their emotions and how they are feeling. This is something we should get better at. When your friends or family talk to you, do you listen or talk over them? If you talk over them, they will feel undervalued. If you listen and understand them first, then they will feel important and appreciate that you have taken that time. What people say to you is serious and it matters. Treat it that way. When it comes to you then listening to your boss, if you have an issue, either at work or at home, and your boss has listened to you first, understood what you are telling them, and let you finish what you want to say, then you are more likely to listen to your boss when it is their time to speak. Whatever their opinion or advice is on what you have just told them, you are more likely to respect, take on board, and take action on. This is the relationship between a great leader and their team members. However, if you want to discuss an issue with your boss and they take over the conversation within the first few minutes and you want to understand their point of view first, then you are more likely to not listen because you are concentrating on getting your point of view across. I have had many conversations like this with previous bosses in the past, and again, it doesn't make you feel good. They haven't listened to you, and by consequence, you haven't listened to them either. For a leader or a boss, this is very risky because it puts them in a position of not being respected. The team will in fact resent their boss because he or she doesn't listen and gives the impression that they don't care. If your boss isn't listening to you and they don't want to be influenced by you, is there anything you can do? Yes, there is. They don't realize that they aren't influencing you either. Remember, leadership is influence. So, what can you do? You become the leader when you're not the leader. Change position with your boss and lead them instead of them leading you. We all want to increase our influence, especially with our boss, and this is an excellent way of doing that. So, you're now the leader and your boss isn't listening to you. What should you do? A leader would listen first, understand second, and speak third. A leader would listen to their boss and understand what it is that they are saying to them. If you were to do that by being the leader, then when it is your time to speak, your boss is a lot more likely to listen to you and take on board what you have said. As humans, we love to feel important, be the center of attention, and our own self-interest. This is where we get our motivation from to do something. However, when we listen to someone else, then we have to give up our love of feeling important, and we have to make the other person feel the center of attention. This is tough to do, but as a leader it is a requirement, and the more we do it, the better we become. So keep practicing. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel to keep learning more strategies on leadership, personal growth, and influence that will benefit you in both your personal and professional life. Connect with me on my other social media channels too to keep in contact and up to date on what I am doing. And please visit my website, highlyeffectiveleader.com, to learn even more valuable strategies in the area of leadership, personal growth, and how you can increase your influence. Download my free ebook, A Leader's Mindset. The link is in the description below. Please pass on what you have learned in this video, and together, let's create a world of highly effective leaders. I've been Tom Lawrence, and I'll see you soon in my next video.